So welcome back. Um, so we are going to continue from where we ended our last video. So this is where we were. We created a project folder. We downloaded our Bootstrap framework and then brought the Bootstrap framework into our project folder. Then we created an index file. So in this video, we are going to learn how to use the framework, how to link the frameworks together. So I'm going to create my HTML document. It's just I just typed HTML. I'm using Sublime, so HTML, then I hit the tab key so that some of the codes will be generated for us. So I'm gonna give it a title, Bootstrap tutorials. Yeah, something like this. Okay. All right. So just like how we do normal HTML, CSS, and JavaScript design, okay, and then in our HTML we create a CSS file, then we link it in our project. We create a JavaScript file, we link it in our project. It's the same thing that is happening here. So once again, Bootstrap is a framework for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so it has been built with, or it has features of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so we have some predefined styles that we will use to make our application beautiful, that we don't really need to write a lot of CSS codes to get certain things done, or a lot of JavaScript codes to get certain things done. So just like how we link our normal CSS file in our application and JS file, is the same thing we are going to do here. So I'm going to link my Bootstrap CSS over here. So I'll create a link over here. Now, linking the file, you have to make sure that the path in which the file is accurate, because if the path is not correct, you wouldn't be able to see the effect. Then you may think that you are not doing the right. Yeah, of course you're not doing the right thing. Once the path is not right, it means you're not doing the right thing. So you have to try as much as possible to make sure that the path is accurate. Okay, the path to where your file is. So I'm going to go into the Bootstrap folder, then I'll go into the CSS folder, then I'll look for bootstrap.css down here. So I'll go to my Bootstrap folder. So Bootstrap 5, that's the name of my folder. You may have named it a different way, or you may also be keeping the original name that we got when we downloaded it. It doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So Bootstrap 5, then the / to enter into the CSS folder. Then I'll look for the bootstrap.css file. Voila, so we have it here. Our bootstrap.css file has been linked into our project. So once we have the package downloaded and then we have linked it, then we are good to go. Then I'll also include the JavaScript tag, so I'll use the script tag over here. Then I'll look for the directory. So once again, the directory has to be accurate. So this time I'll go into the JS folder, then I'll go for bootstrap.js. you see, so with this we have our environment set up for this particular file. Okay, we have the Bootstrap included over here. So just know that whenever you need to use the Bootstrap framework, there are two approaches: the approach where you have to use the CDN, or the approach where you have to download the package into your application. And once you download the package into your application, you have to make sure that you get the right files linked into your project. Okay, there are a lot of files in there. Yes, there are a lot of files. Along the way, you get to know how to use most of them. They all serve a purpose. Okay, but then with the start, you will need these two basic files in our application: the bootstrap.css and the bootstrap.js. So this is how we set up the environment. In our first video, we talked about introduction to Bootstrap. Our second video, we also learned how to download the Bootstrap package and then put it in our root folder. And then in this um, video, we look at how to link the CSS, the Bootstrap CSS, and then the JavaScript files to complete the environment setup. So anytime you need to create a different file, maybe let's say you have about.html, you need to do this setup to be able to have the effects of the Bootstrap in your application. So in the next video, we are diving straight into using the Bootstrap framework. So in the next video, we will learn about containers and then we move from there. So see you in our next video, and then don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends as well so that they also learn something. Bye for now.